Hey guys, what is up? How you doing? Welcome back to a day of 15. Yes, you heard me right, 15. We are halfway through the challenge. Unless there was 31 days in August, then I am almost halfway. We'll still count it. This is me doing a video, art video in my book every single day until the end of the month, running over to next month, and posting a video every single day. Hi, Ella. So if you guys can't already tell, I've got my new ring light, and I see that there are still some shadows. This is sped up, by the way. I will show you at the end how much better it looks. I know there's still a few shadows, but to me, it's a lot better. You'll see the difference at the end, and I could not figure out how to spell crochet, and it was annoying me. So I did have a few problems with the tripod ring light itself. So the tripod I got has a phone holder attached to it, but the tripod that's holding the ring light's legs aren't strong enough to support everything. So it's because, like, I'll show you guys at the end, but the legs are basically spread out as far as they will go because they don't stand up straight. So when I put the holder on my phone, or just like the holder on top of the light, it was starting to get a little wobbly. But the second I put my phone on there, it stayed. But the second I tried to pull it or push it forward, so I could actually film something, it just became way too top heavy. So what I did was I used my old tripod, one I always used, and I propped it up really high so that it was higher than the ring light. So I got the effects of the ring light to make it look a lot brighter. Yet I still have the angle of the tripod, so you don't see the ring light, because originally you were seeing the ring light and it wasn't good. But I think I figured it out. It does still look a little shadowy to me, but it's just my hand shadow, so I do apologize. I don't think I can get rid of that. The light is on its brightest setting as well, but I wonder if I feel like if I turned on the vanity light, it would reflect too much and make more shadows. Except this video, I do not have the vanity light on. So those who don't know, I am in the middle of a pattern test, and one of the pattern tests was a bee, and this was back when I first started this pattern test. I had no idea what it was doing, and I messed it up really bad. It's still recognizable that it's a bee, but it just doesn't work for the pattern test, and I'm actually in the middle of redoing it. But I had this great idea because how it's shaped to make it into a cape. But you can't just make it into a cape. So you gotta make, I'm gonna make a superhero bee-themed doll. And I'm gonna use the cape as that. But the only problem is I am gonna release this pattern, but the pattern will obviously be without the cape, because I can't recreate the cape because I messed it up the first time. So if and when I do decide to post a pattern for this doll, when I get to it, it will be capeless. If you do want a cape, there is going to be only the original available. And I know what you guys are saying. You're probably thinking this doll is really ugly. I personally like it. I did it in the style of how I'm going to crochet it. So it is a little more cartoony. Maybe not cartoony, but if you've ever seen a crochet doll, it is very difficult, like extremely difficult to get a mouth right. Every single time I try to do a mouth on it, it just looks like garbage. So I don't think I'm actually going to put a mouth on this one. I think I will leave it mouthless. But I'll see at the end whenever I get to it. I am approaching the deadline for this pattern test. I am feeling a little nervous, but I think I can still make it. My left arm, funny enough, started. No, my arm. Why do you have to use the bathroom, baby? My left wrist was like really painfully hurting, and I'm like, seriously, can't you please wait until my pattern test is over. It was actually really funny because my left arm doesn't do nearly as much moving as my right arm. For those who crochet, you'll understand. But when you're crocheting, your dominant hand does all the work. It moves more. It's going in and out of stitches, you know, rotating your wrist, whatever. It's all your main dominant hand, which is my right hand. But in this case, my left hand is hurting. Well, my left wrist. And I'm like, why? What's the purpose? Thankfully it did stop. Here is that bee cape as well, which you actually didn't get to see that much because I sped it up. I apologize. I shouldn't really be showing it to you anyways because it is a paid pattern, but I don't think you can replicate it off that tiny little clip, so I think we'll be okay. So, but I did want to show you that so you guys knew why I was making the cape a green color. The reason why I went with green as the background color for the piece in the first place was because I was thinking foresty type of thing. Like, obviously it's not grass because, you know, they live in trees, but trees are also green. And then I also thought it would be a good contrast to all this black and yellow that was going on up in here. And then right there, I did miss a little spot, so I just went back over it. And now I'm going to start the dress. And so my lasso is set on a timer. So if I don't move my mouse or something within that allotted time, it turns off. I was watching a live stream, as I do, while, you know, making these videos. And it shut off anyway, so my ring light actually went out on the yellow part of, when I started the yellow part of the dress. So, yeah. That's why when it pauses and when you come back, the dress is done. Because the ring light went out because I'm using my laptop to power the ring light. I know. Hacks. I'm smart. But yeah, that's why this next little part is going to cut out. And yeah, I know this is a very weird looking face. Oh yeah, Bailey wanted to interrupt as well, but normally she would sit on my lap, but I went to move and she jumped, and yeah. So she was only there for a few seconds. And yeah, there's the dress. This won't, I know the skin color is really bad here too. It was not the skin color I was going through. I thought it was more of a peachy, you know, my type of skin color. No offense to any skin color, but it turned out more brownish, I think, like a brownish tan. But yeah, the cap was obviously a lie when I put this on. But as I was saying, so this doll isn't actually going to look like this. It's obviously going to look a lot better once it gets done and crocheted, of course, but this is how the face is going to look, give or take. The black parts are actually going to be safety eyes. And this red piece is going to be crocheted on afterwards. And it is going to be then sewn on. The roommates are being very loud. I apologize if you hear that. I told Mom I was recording, yet they're being talkative. So yeah, then the hair is going to be brown. I do have a hard time doing the hair, but normally how I do it is like the top part of her head is not going to be tan, it's actually going to be brown, and then the hair is actually sewn and made on later. Well, made then sewn on later as a separate piece. Normally it's made on like either a wig cap or it's added by like doing strands, like tiny strands of yarn sewn in individually. Both very time consuming and different results each time, so I'll see how that goes. Okay, there's only 30 seconds left and I can't wait for them to finish talking, so here it is, guys. I really actually like how it turned out. I know the skin color is a little off, but hey, it's cute. And here's that setup I was talking about. And here is what it looks like with and without the lights on. So that's with. Without, you can see the shadows are a lot worse. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.